Kristen Page Gaines. Got a fine call lined up for us today. Excited to hear from you.
The middle name and everything. That's nice. All right, you guys. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to actually start with a little participation, which I think is so fun. So if you have your phone, you're not taking the call on your phone, feel free to scan this QR code. Um, I'm kind of hoping to make this call a little bit of an extension of the Friday call with Todd Spivey. So, for those of you that were on that call, you totally get it. And if you did miss that call, we'll give you a little bit of an overview just while you're kind of filling this out. But basically, Todd Spivey was on Friday and just really gave the most incredible trajectory call of where symmetry is going. And Kyle and I got off that call and we were just like, Todd is the heart of this entire company. Like, you can just feel it when he is on. And I left that call so fired up. We just thought we would, try and sit in that a little bit more and then continue on from there. So, yeah, if you were on 3 to 5 words that describe how you felt leaving that call on Friday, and if you weren't on the call but want to participate in this very fun word thing, just 3 to 5 words that you feel towards symmetry and just being aligned with this incredible company. Is this so
Kristen,
fun?
this is so fun when you do some. We did this, you guys, at our leaders event that we had here in Colorado Springs this past summer before conference. And yeah, as everybody starts adding their words, it just like develops. And this is such a fun, interactive thing. I love the creativity.
I do too. I think it's so fun. It's like a way to have us all putting our brains together in a way that's not overly hectic on Zoom, which is a real, a real task. But this is cool. So the ones that are bigger, you guys, just means that more than one person has submitted that word. So the bigger the word, the more people that have kind of agreed with it. So the big ones right now are determined, inspired, grateful, energized, excited, fired up. I love that. A lot of really other great words like blown away. Scared. Who put scared? You don't have to admit to that, but hopefully scared in like a good way. Intrigued, educated, poised. Love that word. Valued, thankful, empowered, reassured. I love that.
I put I put scared.
JB,
I
why are
know.
you scared?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a chicken now. I can't see myself or anybody. But I'm well scary because I don't know, like, do any of you ever get that feeling like, oh, I'm scared. What if I'm successful? I
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
don't, it's just a weird thing. I don't know.
No, I think I can relate to that, Jamie. It reminds me of a quote that I'm going to read to you right now because it's sitting on my desk, and it's one of my favorite quotes since you brought it up. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that's within us. And I love that quote so much. So, Jamie, that one's for you today. But I love this quote, and it's in Miracle Morning.
Thank
And
you. I
I
love that
will,
quote.
yeah,
I need
I'll
to go
send you.
look it up. I have the book.
Yeah. Oh, this part is so good too. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. We're scared in a good way. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, you guys. Well, these words are awesome. So, I wanted to just keep this and then I'll send this out to you guys so that we can almost just keep this as our North Star for the year. And just as a reminder, on the days when we're a little bit like, oh, this thing is scary or this thing is tougher than I thought it would be, we can remind ourselves how we feel leaving these calls and just how we feel about this opportunity as a whole, which I know speaking from experience, like I have needed that reminder so many times over the years. I need it a lot less now. I will say that. But in the first 2 years, I needed this reminder every single week, maybe even a couple times a week. So I'm hoping this call is one that will help at least someone on the call. But my idea behind it is, it's our, I'm going to unshare real fast so I can see you guys. More fun that way. Yeah, kind of overarching theme of this call is like getting back in the game when we fall down, in honor of football playoffs, in honor of just this opportunity being one where we fail a lot and we want to embrace failure. We're going to talk a little bit about that because my guess is we're already 3 weeks into January, but anybody a little behind on a resolution they set on the 31st of December already? Like, I think statistically speaking, most people have failed their New Year's resolutions by now, which is okay. Um, and maybe we're not at the production goal we had really wanted to be at yet this month so far. Maybe we're struggling with getting our funnel up and running, getting that EIN number. Maybe we are, not at the new rider count we wanted for January. And that's okay. I just want to emphasize, like, if we're a little behind already, it's okay. Because we aren't here to play a perfect game. And just because we haven't had a perfect start to this month doesn't mean we aren't meant to be doing this business. So I want to just emphasize that. And I do know we have some big football fans on this call. So I'm going to need you guys to like put your imagination hat on, which is what I would tell pre-Kers at church when I'm leading. But use your imagination with me a little bit this morning. And take a second and imagine that you are the best player on your favorite team. If you are not a sporty person, maybe it's like the best musician you can think of. Like, put yourself in the shoes of someone who is phenomenal at what they do. Maybe you're Bo Nix before he broke his ankle on Saturday. Kayla, I knew you'd be Bo Nix. We're a little devastated in the Gaines household about Bo Nix, so I just had to say. But anyways, you guys, imagine you're whoever that is for you. I know Jeff, you're into hockey. Alona, I know you were an ice skater at a really high level. Like imagine these people. Dave, our celebrity golfer. Maybe you're imagining you're Dave right now. Have you ever played a perfect game? Has Bo Nix ever played a perfect game? Have you ever had a perfect performance where you got off the ice and thought, there's just nothing I could have done better. I was so perfect. I was a dancer, so I know that that is not true. I also played volleyball in high school, and I was thinking about just imagine how bogus it would be if you shanked a pass and then just walked right back to the locker room during a state championship game. Like, you would never even consider that. Or you throw an interception and you just, Bo Nix walks right back to the locker room. He's like, yeah, I'm done for the day. Super Bowl, meh. I threw an interception. I'm going to be done. This isn't my sport, actually. Like we all know the feeling of like, oh my gosh, I shanked that pass. This girl's about to serve it right at me because I'm a defensive specialist. I should be able to handle the ball. Like you have to get back in the game every stinking time because you wouldn't even think about stepping off the court. It would be like the most bogus thought. So why do we do that with this business sometimes? Because I would argue that this business is a heck of a lot more important than a high school volleyball game. Or even a college football game, even an NFL game. Because as much as we love our Bo Nix, we're never going to be Bo Nix. But we have an opportunity to become a millionaire here for our family and create a legacy. We heard that on Friday. We heard there is going to be 3 million, I'm sorry, 3,000 millionaires that are coming out of this company. And we all have the opportunity to be one of them. When else can you watch a football game and be like, what does that guy make? And then be like, well, we could do that here at Symmetry. Like you cannot do that working a job. You just cannot dream that big. Like it's impossible. So I just want to think about, have you taken quit off the table here? Todd Spivey said that to us on Friday. And if you have not taken quit off of the table, I'm hoping that you'll at least consider doing that by the end of this call today. see here. I gotta go back to my notes. I'm getting a little off track. Oh yeah. I had quit on the table for a very, very long time. I am not afraid to admit. So this call is like for the past versions of Kristen that have existed over the years. So I can really speak to this when I say if you have quit on the table, you are thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. You are probably thinking the grass might be greener down the street at the local McDonald's because you're so dramatic. That's me. That's me. I've done that. I've told Kyle, I think I could be happier at McDonald's down the street. Or you have a job posting up on LinkedIn and you are also simultaneously looking through LinkedIn thinking maybe there's another job that I could go get a paycheck from. That's messed up. Kristen, I've done that. I haven't done that in a really long time, but I've done that. You think, oh my gosh, I should have kept that paycheck I had that was so consistent and like I didn't have to think so hard. I didn't have to stress about this business. I didn't have to try so hard. I could just get paid and praised and it was so easy to be great. But the whole reason we came here is because we get paid what we're worth, right? So if I'm not making what I think I'm worth, what I know I'm worth, then it's nobody else's problem but mine. And I needed this reminder so much. Oh my goodness. If you have quit on the table, you probably really are not having a good time right now because dialing's really hard when you have quit on the table. It's like the most undesirable task you can imagine for some reason, even though you know doing that one thing is going to go get you an appointment, which gets you closer to making a little money. So why is that? It's because you have quit on the table. If you have quit on the table, you're probably scared to share this opportunity with anybody because if you can't do it, why could someone else do it? And why would I ever want to give someone pain like I've experienced? This thing is just so hard. Why would I want to put that on somebody else's life? If you have quit on the table, you probably think that chargeback you got last week is like the end of your life. I'll tell you, I got one of the biggest chargebacks of my life last week, and I said, we're gonna treat that like a little loan. I'm gonna go write a bit more business this week. No biggie. If I could do that once, I can do it again. That used to take me out, you guys. That used to take me out. I would call Jennifer in tears. I got a charge back. What am I gonna do? And now it's like you've proven to yourself you can write that type of a policy. You can get it approved. You can help a client. You can serve a client. Sure, they didn't want to keep it. You did everything in your power. You knew you did a good job, and you'll go do it again. So it's nothing to freak out about. You're just growing bigger. You're growing bigger. If you have quit on the table, that makes you want to quit. And I know that because I've felt that. And if you have quit on the table, that one or two agents you got into pre-licensing that never got out, you just think is defining the trajectory of your entire business here at Symmetry. Oh, those two people didn't make it out. How will I ever grow a team? And the last one is if you have quit on the table, you're scared to invest in leads, but you're probably even more scared to invest in yourself. And I think the second one is actually going to cost you more. So I want to just share that I think if we could just take quit off the table, we could approach this business with fullness and a lot more fun, honestly. It's like it's not so fun when you're reverting back to and just trying to find a reason for this business to not be the thing that gets you where you want to be. That's easier than it is to just wipe the table and then you have every reason to make this opportunity work. It's like what Danny always says to us is like, you go make sure you made the right decision. You make this be the right decision. I'm kind of probably quoting that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. Once you decide this is your thing, go make sure it is your thing and do everything in your power to make it your thing. It might mean you just need to sharpen your skills. Like we would have to hit the gym to get good at our sport. Like we've done this our whole life. It takes so much preparation to even get in the game. It takes even more practice to stay starting the game. but we don't take that type of approach to our actual real life business but we used to do it in high school when we were literally 16. So I don't know where it gets lost, but I know it did for me for a while. Um, I just want to say that in past years, a call like Friday's call with Todd Spivey would have been the thing that got me or Kyle. Sometimes different days we were in a ditch. Sometimes we're both in the ditch together, hugging, like, oh my gosh, is this the right thing? But those types of calls on Friday would have been the thing that like got us out of the ditch, like back on the tracks. Like we've talked about that a lot. Like this is why we show up to team calls, because there might just be something that gets you through one more day, gets you back on track, gets you back on track again every Monday, every Friday. That's pretty frequently that you're in the ditch, if you do the math on that. But I can say when you start operating in this business without quit on the table, a call like Friday is your baseline. Like that is how you feel about this business constantly. So when you hear a call like that, you are like over the moon excited because you didn't have to get back on the tracks this time. You're already on the tracks. So now we can just go fast. We can be excited. Like that becomes our new baseline. And I never could put words to that feeling because literally for 2 years, I think every team call kept me here another couple of days. And like that might be what today's call is for you. And that's okay because this whole thing is a journey. We know that. But I just believe with my whole heart that this team, especially, has the power to change a lot of people's lives. And I think that's from a client perspective. I also think that's from a team building perspective. But it's just going to require us to take quit off the table. So that's the question I want to leave you guys with today is, are you going to take quit off the table here? And that is all I have today. 10:35.
Wow. That was a great direct point, like to the point, like that's it. That's it.
That's
Um,
it.
I I am like, I just have to say really quick, not to hijack your call, but like I
No,
am
done.
so just proud and of the growth that you've had, Kristen. Like I remember, can I share a couple of things
You
really
know, I have
quick?
an open book. You can share whatever's coming to mind.
I
I'm sure it involves
remember
tears.
I remember when Kyle first started looking at this, just
Mhm.
Kyle, not even you. I remember a question that you asked was, is this a like what was the word? You didn't say, I don't think you said Ponzi scheme. That's really bad. But like this
I don't
is
even know what that means, so it wasn't that.
it was like a oh
Pyramid scheme.
pyramid scheme. That's the word. Yeah. That you asked that.
I'm sure I did. I
That
was a little
that's how
skeptical.
that's how far out of this you were. Like skeptical, yeah.
Hmm.
And to hear you talk and share the way you just have, and like for you to be recognized on a corporate level, like this, what you just shared, I feel like is something you're going to share again from a bigger audience than just the 30 of us on this call. So I think you better hold on to the notes on this one because I think it's coming back around. But
Mm.
yeah, like
Well, this is a
so
call I know
good.
I would have needed like every week for a really long time. So
Mm,
thanks, Susan.
so
It must have
good.
been for you, Susan.
I think it was for a lot of us, really, really. And you guys, if you didn't listen, if you missed Friday's team call with Todd, Jordan is getting that uploaded now and we will post it.
Hmm.
Um,
It was so
a
good.
little bit of an ask, like listen to it. Just take, I think it was 40 minutes. Just take 40 minutes and listen to what Todd shared. It was a recap kind of the national call and where we're going. So I hope that you will take a few minutes out of your schedule and listen to it, please.
Yeah,
Thanks,
definitely.
Kristen. Anybody else have anything? That was so good.
Short and sweet today.
Love it. Let's get to doing what we do.
Let's go help some families. All right, you
So
guys,
good,
thanks for
Kristen.
hanging out with us.
Have a good week, guys.
Bye,
Let's
guys.
go.
Thanks, Kristen.
Yes,
Bye.
bye, guys.